And welcome to Messages from an Angel. Today, we are going to be taking phone calls. We're going to be taking phone-in psychic readings. If you call in, I will give you a reading. We've actually, in fact, already had our first one. We had Michelle call in. So we're really excited to have the phones lighting up. So when you come back, please give us a call at 647, whoops, wrong way, 647-931-4701, 647-931-4701. And we're also going to be talking about the pitfalls of being a psychic and how to find one that's legit. Right back after these messages.
Think you have what it takes to bring value to the community? The TCN TV network is expanding and now accepting TV show proposals. Here's an opportunity to build celebrity status and become part of an elite group of community advocates that are focused on building, strengthening, and empowering our community in a positive way. Are you interested in embarking on a new adventure? TCN TV is searching for people interested in opportunities to change the conversation and pave an unforgettable legacy. If you feel you have something of value to offer, send a written show proposal to shows@mytcntv.com.
Hi everyone, and we're back with Messages from an Angel. We've already had our first phone call of today. Today is a day for your psychic readings. Call us. It's at 647-931-4701 for your psychic reading with Angel. And this is something I do pretty much for a living. I'm what's known as a media psychic, and I have my own television show as well with Rogers TV, where I actually have a live audience, and I've read over 400 people in theaters and that kind of stuff, and it's a lot of fun, and it's a lot of it's a lot of experience for me to be able to discern different energies and give people accurate readings when they're with a group. I mean, that can be a really scary thing for a psychic, to stand there in the midst of a group of people, an audience of people, and pick people out and go, okay, well, this is your grandfather, and this is what he was wearing, and this is where he lived, and this was his name, and what have you, because now you have witnesses. And if I screw up, it's on me. Like, I'm here alone on this huge stage with 300-400 people, and you'd think it was nerve-wracking, but it's really funny because I play pool, and when I'm on the pool table, I'm actually 10 times as nervous as when I am in front of an audience. And I think it's just because, number one, it comes naturally to me. I've been doing this since I was 14 years old. But the reality is that with an audience, I'm also in a circle, a space. I set up space as a psychic so that everything is safe. I want to make sure that everything is okay for the people I'm reading, as well as for myself, because I don't need any what we call at home googly-goo-goos coming in and disrupting any of the energy or disrupting any of the readings. I've actually never had that happen. I've been very fortunate to be trained by people who really know their stuff, whether they're my medicine men friends from Peru, Don Marco and Don Martin, who I'm hoping to have on the show, by the way, or, the native Aboriginal women that I've trained with, or, anybody that I've worked with who has really imparted their work on me. Because of them, I feel that the readings that people get and the path that I'm on really help. And when I do it in a group setting, it's even cooler because out of 300-400 people, there are people there and they're sitting there going, really, prove it, just please prove it. And so I'm there and I'm doing my work, and I'm not there to prove anything. And that's, I think, one of the marks of a really good psychic. Not that I'm touting myself or anything, but that is one of the marks of a good psychic, is they're not there to prove something to you or to anybody. They're actually there to help you, to empower you, to guide you, to bring you closure, to help you nurture family relationships or relationships with your animals. This is really the work we do. So what we're going to talk about a little bit in a second segment is we're going to talk about what it's like to be a psychic, but more so how to find a legitimate psychic. And there are things you can actually look for. So today I'm going to be taking phone calls, 647-931-4701. Now, before I came, I did have a couple of people who were a little afraid of calling in. And so I said, you could text us or you can comment on Facebook, and I will give you a reading through your comments or through your messages. So you can do that as well. Go on Facebook Live or what have you. Check it out. We have our first call. Well, our second call, actually, because I did take one beforehand. Anisha, who do we have?
Hi, my name is Lynn Parker.
Hi, Lynn Parker. How are you?
I've had better days, Angel.
Yeah, you're going through a lot of stuff. Are there health issues around you right now?
Well, I'm not sure. I have difficulty breathing, but my big thing is my mom passed away August 11th.
Okay.
And her burial is on Saturday, and she's lived with me for the past 16 years, and I don't know how to be me without her.
Yeah, and that's, and that's really normal, Lynn. The health issues I'm seeing are some that are occurring because of the state you're in right now, but I think the health issues that I'm seeing are more around your mom and how she passed. My reality is that they're saying there is a time coming for you, and I'm seeing a fruitfulness, and I see a rose, and the rose is really beautiful and it's really sweet. One of the things that I see you doing in your future, actually, funny enough, and I know I feel like you're going to say, oh, I don't know if I can do that, but you do have the strength for this. I see you working in a hospice. I see you working with elderly people who need you, and you really are a mom type. You really are one of those people who now needs a career. They're saying you now need a career. You need something to fulfill you. And that's not going to happen right now. Right now, you need that time to grieve. Anybody out there who's listening right now and watching, please honor that, because this is a normal part of the process. You have a daughter, is that correct?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. One of the things you need to do is you need to talk to her. And I see you going for walks with her. And those walks are going to be really important. And yeah, you are going to feel a bit depressed right now and a little down right now. But when you are going for your walks with her, I want you to take a breath in and really, really, really feel the air. And I want you to look at the trees. Even if you don't want to, I want you to do that. Now, there's something else you can do too. Where are you located? Like, where do you live generally?
I live in Little Britain.
And where?
Little Britain, just a bit east of Lindsay.
Oh, okay. So you're just around Lindsay. So in Lindsay, there are a lot of organic health food stores and natural health food stores that you can go to. I would like you to go and get something called Willow Bach Remedy. This is specifically a homeopathic tincture, a liquid that's made for people who are grieving and moving through grief. So for you particularly, I would go and get the Willow Bach Remedy. And then what I would do is I would take 2 to 3, maybe even 4 drops under your tongue.
I'm having trouble hearing you. Is it Willow Bach?
Yeah, Bach, B-A-C-H. B-A-C-H as in the composer. So it's Willow Bach Remedy. Is that a little bit better? Willow Bach Remedy. And you can take that about 2, maybe between 3 and 4 drops under your tongue. And I want you to take that, they're showing me, for 9 nights before you go to bed. You're going to find that that's going to shake you on a cellular level. And it's actually going to really, really help you move through the grieving process in a way that feels more balanced. Okay.
Okay.
There are 38 Bach remedies, and I could give you one for depression. I could give you one for confidence. I could give you one for loss. This one specifically will deal with all of it because the root cause is grief. And that's what we want to look at. Okay?
Okay.
You are going to be
so
okay,
much.
though, but you have to understand it's about February, March that you're really going to start feeling like you again, but you are going to be okay. And really lean on your daughter, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, my lovely. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Angel.
No, thank you.
Bye now.
Bye. I'm telling you, I feel like my life is so wonderfully fulfilled with people like that. Like I'm feeling so emotional because you have to understand, you're allowing me to be a part of your journey. That's a huge amount of trust that you're giving someone like me. And this is one of the reasons I think it's really important for people to find people like me who are legitimate. And we're going to talk about that when we get back.
Are you retiring smart? Make your home's equity work for you. With your home's equity in our 30 years of experience, the Retire Smart Properties team can help you achieve the quality of life you've always wanted. Our services are 360 degrees. We'll give you advice today to learn how you can use your home to retire comfortably. The Retire Smart Properties team, powered by RE/MAX West.
Hi, and we're back. We have way too much fun in between segments. I swear to God, we should be filming that too. When we left, we were talking about finding a legitimate psychic. Now, we do have somebody on hold, and we actually had a question in between segments that I want to address too. So let's take that caller right now. Hi, who am I speaking with? Oh, 1 second. Anisha says 1 second. Did we lose them? No! 1 second. Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm excellent. And what's your name?
My name is Melissa.
Hi, Melissa. How are you?
I'm not bad today.
Okay, and what's your question, my love?
Angel. I'm looking for guidance around my New York production.
Your New York production?
Yep.
As in like a Broadway play?
As in an off-Broadway play, yes.
Ooh, yeah, because that's what I saw. I saw Broadway. I see Greenwich
really
Village
close.
for you. Are you connected to Greenwich Village in any way?
I'm not sure. I might be staying there.
Dude, you're gonna be. You're gonna be. You write, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, you're going to be really connected to Greenwich Village. You need to spend more time there, but that's you to fill your well, okay? Just so you know.
Okay.
I love the fact. Now, where are you from?
I'm from Mississauga.
Oh, you're from Mississauga and you've got an off-Broadway play. Oh my God, that's so awesome. It will get bigger. The reason I'm talking right now is because I see it touring company. I see you moving through smaller theaters at least until next year. Mm-hmm. And then after that, I feel like something is going to shift and change. Something about the film industry is also going to come to you. And the film industry, that's more next year. I love this play. It's very quaint. I feel like this is about relationships. Yes, this play?
Yes.
Yeah, it has to do with a very intimate relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. This is beautiful. It's almost like a chick flick on stage. That's what it feels like.
It is. Yeah.
I really love this. No, you need to. This is your life. This is your first step. There will be another one. There will be a film. I feel like this is going to be filmed. But then right after that, there's going to be another one. Have you considered writing a novel around this topic?
I'm thinking about it. Everything you're saying is like giving me chills.
Awesome. It's giving me chills too. You can't see it because I'm pasty. But for you, these things are going to happen next year. I know you're a little frustrated right now. It's like, why aren't things moving forward? But for you, or fast as you'd like them to, because timing has to be right. You have to be prepared. And the thing is remember, the universe has a plan. You agree, but you're not patient. And this is what artists are like. I'm the same way. I'm totally the same way. I've written plays. I've mounted plays. I know exactly where you're at. I've produced plays. I've done fringe festivals. I've done that kind of thing. So I understand because it's your baby. Right? So your baby is going to grow, but you've got to stick with it. You have to be patient. You have to take a breath as it takes fits and tantrums, because it will. The end of next year, around August, that's when things are really going to move for you. But I see you traveling in the summer of next year, and then the film thing comes in the fall. And then after that, I see things moving up and getting a bit bigger for you. But there is going to be a second project, and I feel like there's a novel that will come out of this too.
Wow.
Yeah, this is really great. I don't get to give a lot of readings like this that are so, especially with artists, because there's always angst in there somewhere. But I feel like you're on the right track. You really know what you're doing. You're really on your destiny's path. Keep writing. All I keep getting is writing, but not just writing for work, but you've got to write for you, because that's how you really open up, eh? Hello? Oh, I think I lost you. Yeah, so keep writing. I feel like writing for you, journaling, and is really going to help you too. Thanks so much, Melissa, for calling in. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your journey. We have another one. This is going to be great. Awesome. All right, who am I speaking with? Hello?
Monica.
Hi,
Hello,
Monica.
it's Monica.
How are you? Hello?
I'm good. Hi.
Good. What's your question today?
Do you see any changes for me in terms of, I guess, with family and with moving or career?
Okay, that's a lot of different areas. When you guys call in, if you can, find something, a specific area that you want to talk about. If not, I'm going to find it for you. And marriage is actually one of them for you. Family, I feel like you are married, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I love you guys are nurturing your relationship. It's a very different relationship than it was even a year ago. I feel like you two have been through a lot, and you're finally coming on to the end where you're kind of going, okay, I really get you, and I love you, and I want to really nurture this to a great degree. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys have been through, this is your one and only. This guy, this is it. And you've both decided that, and you've both chosen this, and that's really fantastic. So for you, I feel like everything is there. And you have two, is it one child or two?
Two.
Okay. There is potential still for a third, just so you know.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there is a potential there for a third. I feel like everything is fine in your world, and where career is concerned, you're on the right track. The thing I get with you is a tight stomach, and I'm not sure if that's because you're talking to me and you're nervous, or if it's because you worry about the future like all of us do, but you worry a little more than most. I'm going to actually recommend a Bach remedy for you too. I don't know if you were watching earlier, but your Bach remedy, which is B-A-C-H, Bach as in the composer, the Bach remedy that I would work with for you is just a little bit of fear. It's not terror. Terror, that would be Rock Rose. For you, I would work with Minimalist, because it's just the fear of unfounded things. I feel like you and your husband are really working towards a really fantastic, nurtured relationship. There'll be money for university and college. It's a male and a female that you have, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. I see I see college for the girl. The boy, I see more of a trade school. I see cars. I see that around him. But he's going to do exceptionally well. And she, I feel like, is going to do exceptionally well too. So I really feel like you guys are on the right track.
Okay,
I think that's really
good.
all you wanted to hear was, hey, I need the confidence to move forward and know that I'm doing well. And as a mom, you're spectacular. So stop doubting that.
Okay. Okay, I will.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for calling in.
Okay, thank you very much.
I feel so spoiled. Okay, before we get to another caller, if we have another caller, in between segments, my show assistant, Linda, who you will meet eventually, I promise, she was asking about an incident or an experience she had, which is something you can ask for too. She was driving along and she saw what she thought was a deer, correct? Or did you actually see the deer? It was a deer. So she saw a deer and she wanted to know what the animal totem meant. And that's something that I really love working with is animal totems, animal spirits. I'm a pet animal communicator, so a pet psychic. So anything animal is absolutely awesome for me. So if you guys have animal questions, please call in with that. And she asked me, she said, what does the deer symbolize? I'm like an encyclopedia of information. After 20 years of doing this, you tend to be. Deer is also one of my native Aboriginal totems. On the astrological wheel of the native Aboriginals of North America, you actually have an animal that's contributed to the month of your birthday. And mine is in June. I am a Gemini, as most of you know, and that is the deer. And the deer means be gentle with yourself. And when I said that to Linda, she goes, oh, it figures, because of some of the stuff she's going through. So if you see an animal anywhere around you, and it's an odd thing, like 10 turtle doves or a turtle in the ice, that kind of thing. Number one, you probably want to help him. But the reality for me is that that's something that is unusual. So go to the internet and look up, this particular animal totem or what have you. If we have any more callers, I'm more than willing to take that. Do we? Okay, we don't? Okay, well, not fantastic. I want to have callers. But that's great because it also gives me a chance to talk a little bit more about legitimate psychics and how do you find one. When you're looking for a psychic or someone like me, number one, first things first, look to yourself. Make sure you've sat down with yourself. You've spoken your own truth. Is this really what I want? A psychic is there when you've topped out or when you need validation or confirmation of something or when you want to connect to a loved one. This is not something where we are for you to depend on. We're not there to fix things for you. We're there to help you, guide you, to help you find your truth so you can help you and become stronger. So the reality for me is when you're looking for legitimate, before you even look for a legitimate psychic, you want to look inside. What is my truth? Is this really what I want? And then talk to friends and talk to family. Once you've done those things, if you don't still have your answer, you just need validation and confirmation, then yeah, come and see someone like me. And some of the really cool earmarks of people like myself is number one, do they resonate? You have no idea how many people will tell me, I heard you on News Talk 1010 and there was something about you just felt right and I had to call in. Or you know what, I was on the internet, your name popped up and I couldn't get away from your site, or I couldn't get away from the feeling that I needed to talk to you. That's a first thing. That's a first step. You resonate energetically with this person. Then after that, what you want to do is you want to get referrals, references, look at their testimonials. You want to give them a call, talk to them, see if they resonate with you over the phone. If they do only appointments and things, like right now, I only do appointments and such, you can ask things like, hey, do you have referrals? Is there someone I can talk to? Their assistants, like my assistant, may give you somebody who is a referral that I've worked with before, and then you can talk to them via email and get their responses and what they're like. That is allowed. If you go to have renovations done on your home and you have a construction company come in, you're going to go to 3 different construction companies, I would hope, and then you would find referrals from them. So why is a psychic any different? Now, if your psychic is a referral, man, you are laughing at that point because you have someone personal that you know and trust to give you that referral. And that's just one of the many tips I can give you. When we come back, I'm going to give you more tips. Today is a phone-in day, people. 647-931-4701. Get your psychic readings today because they're free, and I promise you we're going to have a great time, and we're going to be back with messages from an angel.
Think you have what it takes to bring value to the community? The TCN TV network is expanding and now accepting TV show proposals. Here's an opportunity to build celebrity status and become part of an elite group of community advocates that are focused on building, strengthening, and empowering our community in a positive way. Are you interested in embarking on a new adventure? TCN TV is searching for people interested in opportunities to change the conversation and pave an unforgettable legacy. If you feel you have something of value to offer, send a written show proposal to shows@mytcntv.com.
Are you retiring smart? Make your home's equity work for you. With your home's equity and our 30 years of experience, the Retire Smart Properties team can help you achieve the quality of life you've always wanted. Our services are 360 degrees. We'll give you advice, take care of staging and selling, and help you find the perfect home and community to transition to. It's time to enjoy the retirement lifestyle you deserve. Visit our website today to learn how you can use your home to retire comfortably. The Retire Smart Properties team, powered by RE/MAX West.
And we're back with messages from an angel. Today is our call-in day, 647-931-4701. We've already had a few phone calls, and I would love to have some more come in. If you feel like you are a little nervous or a little worried about calling in, that's normal, and that is okay. If you do, though, as you've seen, we will have a bit of fun, and I think we can have a really great time. So please, I encourage you, 647-931-4701. So we were talking about how do you find a legitimate psychic. One of the things you can do is I actually have a new blog site called mypsychiclifestyle.com. It's actually a lifestyle blog about being psychic. It talks about all the taboo things, gives you tips about, how to find legitimate psychics, what kind of different clients I get, all that kind of, there's a lot of fun stuff in it. But this is one of the articles that I'm going to be writing and have written before, but we talk about the legitimacy of psychics and how to find them. The other thing, the earmark that you want to find, and this is a huge one, is money. How much are they charging? Go online. What is the going rate at the time? The going rate is something that you want to look for, because I've had clients come in. I had a client come in once, and she told me that she had spent $10,000 on a psychic who told her she had a curse on her family, and she was the only one who could lift it. And in that, she even gave her jewelry and all this, and she was crying. And I told her, I said, why don't we sit down and have a reading? And we did. And she didn't even ask me how much I cost. And after, she goes, so how much do you want? And I looked at her. This is very early on in my career. I said, nothing. I said, you have already had a bad experience. I needed you to know what a good experience would be like. And she was in tears. And the reality is from that day forward, I made it my mission to help people understand what to look for in legitimate psychics. And money is a big thing for everybody. I don't care who you are. Even if you're spending $50 on a psychic or $100 on a psychic, you want to make sure that the reading that you get is accurate, because this can influence the outcome of your life. This can change your mind about something. So how do you find out? Well, if they scare you, if they are telling you things like, hey, you know what, you have a curse on you and I'm the only one who can lift it. By the way, that's happened to me too in the past, where they're like, oh, you know what, you have this on your family and you have to do this and jump around on one leg and stand on your head. Yeah, just politely kind of go, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. This isn't resonating with me, and walk away. This is not cool. Now, having said that, the other thing is they're picking out specifics. Okay. Remember that the psychic is there for you. They want to help you. Okay. They want to guide you. They want to make sure that information is accurate. So if they're grounded, you'll be able to feel it. If they resonate with you, they should be friendly. There are some psychics out there and some people out there who think they're better than everybody else because they have this special, wonderful gift. Well, guess what? They don't, because everyone is like this. It's just that they have nurtured it, or it's come from their family, or their expertise is in this, and it's a very heightened in them. But the reality is we can all do this. So when you go and see a reader or a psychic, they should be nice. They should be nice to you, because, and you should be nice to them as well, because remember, they're there to help you. Don't show pony them, because it is a right of a psychic to turn around and go, you know what, I don't feel comfortable doing this read, as much as it's your right to say, hey, I don't feel comfortable doing this read. I have had people come in and go, prove it. And I'm like, well, you know what, if you want me to prove it, that's not something I can do. But if you want me to do a reading to help you, that I can do. And the reality is right away, as soon as somebody walks in, the psychic should be reading you or giving you something that will help to put you at ease. Because I don't care if you've never done this before, if it's a new reader, if it isn't something you've done before, you're going to be a bit nervous, and that's just the way it is. 647-931-4701 for your reading today. Please give us a call, and we can give you that wonderful information that you're looking for. There are other earmarks of of having a legitimate psychic in your corner. And one of those earmarks is, again, what have they done? How long have they been doing it? I know young readers who are absolutely spectacular. So I'm not saying don't go to a young reader. Again, it's about recommendations, references, who you feel comfortable with. But it's been my experience that a lot of people have been doing this for a lot of years, really understand things from a different perspective. And what I mean by that is that we get all kinds of clients over the years. So it's not just about how we psychically connect to spirit, it's how we connect to you as a client, how we can deal with clients. Because sometimes, like our first caller, we get ones that are very, very sensitive. And those ones, you have to be able to be part counselor. And that's not to say we are counselors, because that's the other earmark. Your reader is not your counselor. Your reader is not acting like a counselor. They're not there to advise you. I have people that I have a list of people that I will refer people to if it's not my forte. I have a counselor that I can refer people to, or two counselors, or three of them, but one that I really love. A homeopath, a naturopath. I have massage therapists, acupuncturists. I have people that I will send people to. And there have been instances too where I've gone, you know what? For some reason, Spirit's saying this is not a particular situation. I can read for you, but here's the number of a reader who can. So to give you a particular example of that, I had a man from Russia who called me once, whose daughter was dying, and she was really in a bad way. And he said to me, he goes, I need a reading, I need healing work. Again, this is very early in my career. And I said, look, I want to help you. I said, but I'm being shown and I feel like I can't do anything here for you. This is not for me to work on. I do apologize. I said, but there are others out there for you. And I gave him some names and what have you. He went away. About 2 weeks later, he called me back and he says, listen, I'm begging you. I said, why do I keep feeling like I can't do this for you? I said, why do I keep feeling like there may be somebody who's already doing this, who is so much more, experienced than I am? I said, who are you working with? Who have you been working with? And he said, well, there's the shaman and he lives in Ottawa. And I mentioned this guy's name even before he opened his mouth. I knew exactly who he was talking. He goes, yes. And I said, dude, you are in such amazing hands. I said, there is no one better than to work with this guy. I said, this is not for me. Too many fingers in a pot can actually hurt the situation. About a month or two later, he called me back and he goes, thank you so much. He goes, my daughter is so much better. And I asked him, I said, please let me know how she's doing, what have you. And I'm telling you, the first time I got off the phone with him, I was in tears, absolute tears, because a reader is a healer and we want to help. Innately, we want to fix. And because we want to help people, when we don't get that opportunity, it's confusing for us because we're thinking to ourselves, what is it about this client that they came to us? Because we believe that in order for us to be working on a certain case, and I call them caseloads, to be working on a certain case and to be working with certain people, they're sent to us. There must be something in us that we need to help them. And it was my learning with that particular gentleman that it was for both of us, because I learned that, you know what, sometimes it's not for me no matter how much I want it to be. And he learned that, hey, you know what, I need to trust the process. I need to trust what I am being given. And it was a beautiful learning for the two of us. There are many ways to find psychics as well. One of those ways is to go on the internet. Another one is to go to curiosity shops in your local area. Curiosity shops usually have them. In Newmarket, there are some really wonderful ones. We have some great ones here in Toronto as well. And again, with psychics, there should be no competitions. You're going to find that I have many psychics on my show, and we'll be doing readings. Again, 647-931-4701. I'm feeling rather lonely, people. Come on, give me a call. And in that, you will find people that you trust. Once you find a reader that you trust, try and stick with them until you top out. Now, what I mean by that, by topping out, is that you could go to a reader for a very, very long time, but once they get to know you, you might feel like, well, they know so much about me, I need something new. Go for it. That's awesome. You may want to try something a little bit different. However, if you find one that you really like, that's a spectacular thing that you really trust, who's accurate. Stick with them. The other thing that you need to know too is that, readers who have had people for a very long time, you want to see them, but sporadically, not Okay, so how do I say? So there has to be, you want to have some consistency. So I tell people, 3 to 6 months, don't come to me before then unless something really dramatic happens, because I've given you a prediction of some sort. I've given you healing work to do. Let that work process, let that go through you, let that integrate within you and your life before you think you need me again. And again, it's a whole thing that you need to work through your own stuff before you come to see someone like us. I have had clients who try and call me every single day or every single week, and I will flat out tell them, no, that's not what I'm here for. I don't want you to be dependent on me. I want you to be able to feel empowered for you. Now we have another caller, so we are going to go to this caller. We're going to talk a little bit more about that in a little bit. Hello, who am I speaking with? It dropped. No, I dropped you. God, no. Call us back. 647-931-4701. Give us a ring. We are here from 12 to 1, so we still have a bit of time. I'm not sure how much time. But when I'm going to take that. We're going to go to a commercial break, but we're going to take that and then go to a quick commercial break. Hi, who am I speaking with? Hello? Hi, I can hear you now. What's your name? Hello? It dropped again. Okay, well, you know what? We'll try again. When we come back after these messages, we will see if our caller will call back. And we are here with messages from an angel. I'm Angel Morgan, your psychic and host for today.
Think you have what it takes to bring value to the community? The TCN TV network is expanding and now accepting TV show proposals. Here's an opportunity to build celebrity status and become part of an elite group of community advocates that are focused on building, strengthening, and empowering our community in a positive way. Are you interested in embarking on a new adventure? TCN TV is searching for people interested in opportunities to change the conversation and pave an unforgettable legacy. If you feel you have something of value to offer, send a written show proposal to shows@mytcntv.com.
Are you retiring smart? Make your home's equity work for you. With your home's equity and our 30 years of experience, the Retire Smart Properties team can help you achieve the quality of life you've always wanted. Our services are 360 degrees. We'll give you advice, take care of staging and selling, and help you find the perfect home and community to transition to. It's time to enjoy the retirement lifestyle you deserve. Visit our website today to learn how you can use your home to retire comfortably. The Retire Smart Properties team, powered by RE/MAX West.
Hi, and we're back for the last segment of our show. You have a finite amount of time. You have about 10 minutes to call in for your psychic reading today, 647-931-4701. We're talking about how you find a legitimate psychic. And one of the things that you need to know is that, again, you don't want to be going to see psychics all the time because you don't want to create a codependency on them. And if they're okay with that, then that's not something you want. Now, I mean, I do work with big businesses. I work with CEOs of companies and things like that. And sometimes they're going to need guidance in, hiring employees, what direction they want to go in a project, that kind of thing. In the States, they actually have a name for people who work specifically with corporations, and they're called intuitionists. I kid you not, intuitionists. This is a whole new term, and there are so many terms, and we're going to talk about that on one of our segments, but not today. When you go to a psychic, a yearly visit is a good one just for maintenance. Am I on the right track? That kind of thing. If you need closure on something, somebody has passed in your life, behavioral issues with animals, even to talk a little bit about kids and how you feel, how they feel about where they're going. But understand what they're doing is they're giving you your strongest path, especially if it's a future prediction they're giving you. So make sure that you, when you're there, that you feel comfortable and ask questions. Right? You're allowed to ask questions and go, okay, so are you seeing this? Can you please clarify that for me? Can you be a little bit more specific with that? That's okay because it challenges the psychic to go deeper into your reading. More information, the better. Again, don't show pony them. Don't ask the questions just to see if you can prove they're real. Ask the questions because you legitimately want more clarification for what you are asking, because that is what you're there for. You know, I think that there are 3 really big reasons people want to make sure that a psychic is legitimate. 1, because they really want them to be right. They need that guidance in their life. Number 2, they really want answers in their life. And number 3, they want to make sure that the money they're spending is good money that they're spending. And you know, there's nothing wrong with that. We have another caller. Hello, how are you?
Hey.
Hi, and what's your name?
Hello?
Hi, hello.
Hi.
Hi, you're on the air with Angel.
I'm sorry?
You're on the air with Angel. What's your name?
Wonderful. My name's Emily.
Hi, Emily. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm excellent. What can I do for you today?
I heard that you are doing some readings, and I'm at a time of some transition in my life, so definitely looking for some guidance.
Yeah, I keep feeling like you're not sure if you should move forward, even from your home. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel, you know what I keep seeing? You have a very nature-oriented spirit. And you actually remind me a great deal of somebody. And this person that I know, she's a bit of a wanderer. And what we don't realize in life is sometimes wandering is our stability. I keep seeing you out west. I have to tell you, I keep seeing you out west. Is that something you've considered?
100%, yes.
Yeah, it's really where I feel like you should be. Now, please understand, everybody who's out there watching, I don't know these callers who are calling in right now, and I know that's hard to validate, but the reality is it's an amazing feeling. I wish everyone could feel what I do when I tap into somebody. The visions I have for them, the energy that I get from them. Yours is absolutely stunning, Emily. It's water and earth, trees, mountains. That's what I see for you. You know, and I really feel like that's where you need to go. I also feel like you need to blog it. I keep getting newsletters.
Like I need to what?
Blog, B-L-O-G, blog it. Blog your experiences more because there's a creative within you that you haven't explored yet.
Yeah, that's extremely on point.
Awesome.
Yeah,
I'm so happy.
I drew an oracle card this morning that was Saraswati, who's the goddess of the arts and creativity, and was just saying this morning how I want to be writing more.
And you should be. And the blogging, and I keep seeing a newsletter for you, but it's blogging your experiences. You're an adventurer and you're a traveler. So traveling is a big part of that. And that's actually where you're going to find the money. Most people, when they think of traveling, especially backpacking, hosteling, doing that kind of stuff, they get scared because they're like, where am I going to get my money from? For you, very particularly, blog your travels. And that's where you're going to find your information. Also, I know, it's going to sound really weird. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie. There's a movie based on Kijiji, and I feel like you need to Kijiji a bit of your life, and also, it's not just about objects and things, but it's also about, who can give me a ride or who has a place to stay or that kind of thing, and be safe about it. Obviously, I'm not going to say otherwise, but I'm seeing little things come from Kijiji. If you need stuff to travel with, if you need all that kind of stuff, and I feel like that's an important part. You're laughing. Does that resonate?
I'm closing my business in 2 days and have been selling all my inventory and just made Kijiji ads last night.
That's hilarious. Oh my God, I'm so on. I work on News Talk 1010.
Weird little detail.
Sorry, say again?
I said that's just such a weird little detail, but yeah, I've been putting stuff up on Kijiji
That's
this
awesome.
week.
That's perfect because again, I guess that's part of your journey. So all of these things, and the reason Spirit shows us these weird little things is because they want to show you the accuracy of the readings, but they want to show you your path and where you're going. And it's so funny because when I work on News Talk 1010 with Barb DiGiulio, she'll look at me and she'll go, "Are you showing off?" And it's like, no, you know what? I'm not showing off. You're open. It's all about the person I'm reading, and your heart is so beautiful and open. But earth and water, that's where you need to be. And right now, I don't feel like you're near that enough. Okay? Thank you so much, Emily, for calling in today and allowing me to be a part of your journey. Thank you. We have another call. Okay, so we'll go to the next call. And what's your name? Hello?
Hello.
Hi. What's your name?
My name is Big Al.
Big Al? That's Big Al or Miguel?
Big Al.
Big Al! Okay, so here's the deal, people. Every once in a while, we will get people that we know. And this is one of my favorite human beings who I have not talked to for ages and ages and ages. I cannot believe you're called. Hi, Al. How are you?
If I was any better, I'd be twins.
Oh, I wish you were, too. We can't have enough big Als in the world.
That's it, right?
That is it. So what's your question today?
Well, I'm wondering how you're doing, seeing that you're doing so much for everybody else.
Oh, my God. You're so sweet. I'm amazing. Look at the show that I have. Look at the people I work with. My life is awesome. And I'm actually glad you said that, because the space of the reader is actually very important when they're reading somebody. And being in a great space is where I'm at right now. And I'm in an even better space now that you called, Al. Oh, my God. That is so awesome.
You're making everybody's day. I figured I'd make yours. There you go.
Oh, you did make my day. Thanks, Al. Thanks for calling.
No problem. And you know where the dock is, so you better come up.
Okay, before the summer's out, okay?
Yes,
I promise, cross my heart.
Okay.
Thanks, Al. Bye.
Have a great day.
Bye. And you know what? That is so true. I am always here for everybody, and it's a rare occasion when somebody calls in or somebody comes to my space just to say, hey, I've actually had people come to my office just specifically to give me cookies and say thank you. And when those little moments happen, that's amazing. But I've never had that happen on the air. That is just spectacular, and I so love that. Thank you, Al. It's just from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. And that does open that up. The space of the reader. The reader has to be in a good space, because when they're in a good space, they're open too. So if you have a curmudgeon-y old reader, that's okay, because if they're 90 years old, they have every right to be curmudgeon-y. But if they're in a bad space, usually you can tell they're not focused. It's a really exciting experience to be able to do the work that I do. Sorry, Grant, can I ask you, our station manager, actually, 1 minute, 44 seconds in this segment. And I just want to make sure that I'm on par, because that's how much time you have right now to call in, 647-931-4701. We're talking today about the legitimacy of psychics and how to find really good ones. The biggest thing that I can tell you is they need to make it about you. A psychic who cares about you is a psychic who's going to want to be accurate about you. The ones who don't care, they're just going to tell you whatever you want to hear, and they are out there. So I've given you some tips today as to how to find really, really good psychics. 1, they really care. Number 2, when you walk through that door, they should be already reading you and giving you some little bits and pieces. Number 3, what do they cost? Go out there, see what the going rate is right now. Number 4, are they answering your questions? That's one we didn't tackle, but yeah, make sure they're answering your questions. They're going to give you the information that you need as well. Some people will come in with questions, which helps, by the way, so bring questions in if you can. But if you don't, that should be fine. But understand, you have your questions, they might veer off, that's okay, but make sure you do get your questions in. Number 5, they resonate with you and that you're comfortable with them. And number 6, which is a big one for me, recommendations. So I am going to kind of say this, is that, if you like the show, please share it, please like it, please tell people about it, because if you put this out there, then people will know where to get somebody who's legitimate. And I do think I am. I really do. And that's taken me a very, very long time to really accept and embrace. All right, we have, I believe it will be our final caller for today. All right, hello. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, this is Haley Cohen.
Hi, Haley Cohen. How are you?
Good. How are you? I just truly got handed a phone because I was jealous about hearing of people's conversation with you.
That's awesome.
I want to turn.
That's awesome. What's your question today? Sorry?
But the phone got passed to me, so here I am.
Awesome. So I'm taking you just want some. Do you have a cat?
No.
Okay, because keep seeing a cat. Okay, this is an animal totem reading. So we have an animal totem, a tree. And in this animal totem, I will tell you there are 4 specific animals. And the top one is your spirit animal, the animal that you would turn into if you were an animal. You have cat medicine. I'm also seeing a cat that's like a grayish white. It's long hair. I do believe in time, I'm seeing in the next year or so, there is a cat like this that's going to be coming to you. That is your animal totem. If you really, I feel like you're kind of feeling like, I love my life, but there needs to be more. This particular cat and cat medicine is what you need. And unfortunately, we've run out of time. So thank you so much for allowing me to be part of your journey. If you guys want to know a bit more about me, you can go to raisingenergy.com. Stay with us for our outro for this show, and we'll be back in about 30 seconds. Thanks.
Think you have what it takes to bring value to the community? The TCN TV network is expanding and now accepting TV show proposals. Here's an opportunity to build celebrity status and become part of an elite group of community advocates that are focused on building, strengthening, and empowering our community in a positive way. Are you interested in embarking on a new adventure? TCN TV is searching for people interested in opportunities to change the conversation and pave an unforgettable legacy. If you feel you have something of value to offer, send a written show proposal to shows@mytcntv.com.
Are you retiring smart? Make your home's equity work for you. With your home's equity and our 30 years of experience, the Retire Smart Properties team can help you achieve the quality of life you've always wanted. Our services are 360 degrees. We'll give you advice, take care of staging and selling, and help you find the perfect home and community to transition to. It's time to enjoy the retirement lifestyle you deserve. Visit our website today to learn how you can use your home to retire comfortably. The Retire Smart Properties team, powered by RE/MAX West.
Hi, and we're back for our exit of the show. Thank you so much, everybody who called in. We're going to be doing this once a month where I'm solo. So you'll have once a month where I will have a guest reader who will be with me. And I will have once a month where I think I'm going to be reading alone and have a subject or topic matter that we can talk about as well. So always remember, our number is 647-931-4701. You can call in on every show, though, if you want to talk to my guests and ask questions of them. But just understand that for two times a month, we're going to have our lines open for your psychic readings on Messages from an Angel. I'm your host, Angel Morgan, and you can find me at raisingenergy.com, mytcntv.com, or on Instagram. And you can now check out my new blog, mypsychiclifestyle.com.